Okay, I'm in. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the stream. Hopefully you guys can hear me. It's been a hot minute since I streamed, because I actually moved. I'm in a different spaceship to the one I was in before. And the setup is a little bit different. I was slightly worried that the current room that I'm in might be a little bit too echoey. But also I have reverb on, so hopefully you don't notice anyway. Yeah, also do let me know how the volumes are and stuff, because last time I did karaoke, I got like halfway through before someone told me that my sound wasn't even working. So I'm like, hopefully I don't have that again this time. Which turned out to literally just be an OBS issue, by the way, as is usually the case. I don't know how, hay fever is kind of kicking my ass, so I don't know how long I'm going to be able to stream for. It might just be maybe around an hour today. Back online, yes. I mean, I'm always kind of online. Also, hopefully you guys saw my King cover that I uploaded during my streaming break, which I've been working super hard on in the background, which I'm very proud of. So if you haven't seen that, then please do go ahead and watch it. Okay, spoilers for the first song. Hopefully the volume works. Let me know if it's okay. But yes, I'm gonna go ahead and launch straight into it, so hope you guys enjoy. Kimi wa kikoeru boku noこの声が闇に虚しく吸い込まれた。もしも世界が意味を持つのなら、こんな気持ちを無駄ではない。憧れに押しつぶされて諦めてたんだ。果てしない空の色も知らないで走り出した想いが今でもこの胸を確かに叩いてるから、今日の僕がその先に続く僕らなりの明日を築いてゆく。答えはそういつもここにある。はい、山木ありがとう。過ぎた季節を嘆く暇はない。二度と迷ってしまわぬように数えきれないほんのささやかなそんな後悔抱えたまま、その背中だけ追いかけてここまで来たんだ。探していた僕だけにできること、あの日くれた言葉が今でもこの胸に確かに届いてるから、昨日よりも今日僕は僕の生まれてきたわけに気づいてゆく。答えはそういつもここにあ 走り出した想いが今でもこの胸を確かに叩いてるから、今日の僕がその先に続く僕らなりの明日を築いてゆく。答えはそういつもここにある。Yay.
I feel like I always get the timing on the bridge like ever so slightly off. It's kind of hard to hear. But I was, of course, sorry, I should probably not capitalize it. Sorry, your days. By Shokotan. That was one of the ones I was actually thinking about doing on my debut stream and then didn't in the end. But it's a really good song. It's one of my karaoke go-tos. I'm sure it is for a lot of people too. I'm so used to a shorter version. Yeah, that's the thing is like with Sorry Euro Days as well, is like, I feel like it's one of the only any song that I actually know the bridge on. And there's a bunch of them that like, because I never really listen to the full versions of stuff, unless I really, really like the song, or unless I've done it at karaoke a lot, then I know it, as in like when I go to karaoke IRL. But there's a lot of times where it's like, oh, can you sing like X Annie song for me? And I'm like, yeah, I can sing you the TV side. Because I just don't know, like, I don't know how they go. So there's a bunch of Annie song that I really want to do for karaoke streams, but haven't got around to yet for basically that exact reason. It's also been a really long time since I saw Gurren Lagann, but it's good.
はい。それでは次の曲いきましょうか。はい。
Gonna be another slightly older song, from one of my first anime. Hopefully you guys enjoy.
はい、それでは聴いてください。いつもの視線に君がいて呼吸ができる。僕にとってならそれだけでもう十分なはずなのに、ちっぽけな僕は繰り返す過ちばかり。どれほど強さを手にしたら何も傷つけず済むの。迷わずにこの愛を信じきってゆく。下がらぬ傷口もぎゅっと抱きしめて、二人は歩き続ける。後には戻れないから。 としても迷わずにこの愛を信じ生きてゆく塞がらぬ傷口もぎゅっと抱きしめて迷わずにこの定め生き抜いてゆく君となら永遠もきっとつながって二人でただ前を向いてどうにもならなくたってそれでも必ず君はこの手で守り続ける誰な
Yay! Oh, it's been a long time since I sang that. It was, of course, 消せない罪。罪。はい。Nana Kitare, the legend herself, which is it's one of the endings to the original Fullmetal Alchemist anime, but I don't remember which one. I think it's the first one, maybe, but I might be wrong, so don't hold me to that. Not sure. I love that song though. And actually, a fun fact about Reina. Kitane Nana's album, that particular one that the Kesanai Tsumi is on, is the first J-pop album or like Japanese music album that I ever bought, like the physical copy of, and I still have it. I kind of basically still have it for that exact reason, like because it's like sentimental to me. But also it's just a really good album. I was a really big fan of Kitane Nana at the time. She's very iconic, very legendary. Lola-chan, hello, welcome to the stream. Thank you for coming. I'm gonna mute my mic when I drink water because my the like mouthpiece on my water bottle is really loud. Yeah, also I haven't seen Brotherhood. I've only seen the original FMA. I'm sorry. The music from Brotherhood is good too, but there's something very distinctly like 2000s about the original FMA's music because of the time when it was released. So the music holds a very special place in my heart for me. Okay. I'm gonna do one that I actually did in my last karaoke stream, because I enjoyed it. And I think other people did too, so I'm gonna go ahead and repeat a song, which I've been trying not to do, but it's a good bop, so hopefully you guys enjoy. それでは次の曲聴いてください。子供の頃の夢は色あせない落書きで思うまま書き滑らせて描く未来へとつながる澄み渡る空果てしないほど青く無邪気な心に満たされ惹かれてくやがて自由に飛び回れる羽を手に入れて無垢な瞳は Yay! It's a nice song. It's deceptively like fast as well, I think. Hi. Muzoka by Suara. It was the opening song to Utawareru Mono, which was like one of those one of many early 2000s anime like adapted from visual novel. Yeah, I think Utawareru Mono, the visual novel, I think it might be an eroge, but don't hold me to that, I'm not sure. Every time I say anything on stream, it's like, don't hold me to that, because I never know what I'm talking about ever. I'm just gonna take a drink. Pachi pachi, arigatou. Thank you for the emojis and the clapping. I felt like I was like weirdly nervous before I started, just because I haven't sung out loud in a little while. As I always get the horrible feeling that if I don't do it for like a little while, like a week or so, then I can come back and like forget how to sing. I don't think that happens, but I worry about it. Okay. I was thinking about singing some Hello Project today, but I know that my audience skews like any song. And I like doing stuff that people know, so maybe I think at some point I'm gonna do like just a dedicated like Hello Project karaoke time. That's my plan. Because it's like they're very easy for me to sing because I know most of them by heart anyway. So I can just kind of bop them on. But there's one that I feel like people are gonna know anyway because it's like a meme, and it also counts as any song, so I feel like people are gonna know it anyway. You sound awesome as usual. Thank you. I was right. I don't know why. Like I think you could hear it in Sorry It Is when I first started singing. I was like a bit shaky because I was like, oh, why have I forgotten how to sing? I think it's going okay. I think we're fine. But yeah, so I'm gonna cheat and I'm gonna sing Hello Project, but also like I think you guys are gonna know it anyway because it was like this was like turned into a parody meme on Nico Nico like in the 2000s, and so like now it's like everyone kind of knows it, but like no one knows where it's from except like Hello Project fans. それでは聞いてください。
ゆらりゆらり揺れている乙女心ピンチかなりやばいのよ助けてダーリンクラクラに何もかもが新しい世界に来ちゃったわたくさんのドキドキ乗り越え踏み越えいくぞバナナイカバナナニカバナナイナかけこの思いは止められないもっと乙女チックパワーキラリ人情と危険な感じバナナイカバナナニカバナナイナかけもドキドキ止められないもっとドラマチック恋ハレルヤ二人だけのバナナイカすごく近づいて乙女心チャンスハート飛び出そうお願い他人ハラハラにあなただけを見つめてる私に知らんぷり気づいてほしいのよときめきやきもき好きよバナナイカバナナニカバナナイナかけこの秘密を教えてよもっと乙女チックモードキラリニや笑顔が素敵バナナイカバナナニカバナナイナかけよそうしてちゃダメよもっとロマンチック恋シャラララか撫でたいの
Yay. I can't read katakana. I mean, like I can, but not fast and not well. This is funny because I think this is like a fairly universal experience for Japanese as a second language people. But I also found out that it's also like a fairly universal experience for Japanese as a first language people. Katakana is just hard. Otherwise, of course, bararaika. Tsukishima. Kusumi koharu. Koharu. The thing about bararaika being a meme is is that the Kid Anime Evolution anime is like actually good as well. Well, I mean, like it's good like if you like that kind of like 2000s style kind of like idol anime. I feel like it's a very specific genre, you know what I mean? It's very kind of I don't know how to describe it. It's very cheesy, I guess, and very like I mean, it's a kids show as well, so it's not exactly like deep, but at the same time, I kind of like that. There's a new Magical Girl show coming out soon, TM, I think. I saw the trailer for it. I can't remember for the life of me what it was called. I'll tweet about it later if I can find it, but I saw the trailer for it. And like, it looks really cute, and the characters, their costumes are like based on different like eras of Magical Girl. So there's like a couple of them that have like kind of 80s costumes, and a couple of them that have like kind of 90s costumes, and some that have more like kind of present day style costumes. And like the concept was like so cute. But the only thing I could think of when I was when I was watching the trailers was like, please don't be edgy, please don't be edgy, please don't be edgy. So like, I don't know if anyone else feels this way. And I don't blame Madoka Magica for this, but I think Madoka Magica had like a big hand in it. But I just kind of noticing that like almost every like kind of magical girl series and like idol series that are coming out these days that aren't like the ones aimed at kids, so like Precure basically, is like really kind of is like leaning towards that kind of like dark kind of edgy like style, which is like fine, but I kind of miss the days when we just had like fun like colorful magical girl series, like because that's like kind of the style that like a lot of us kind of grew up with and like have affinity to, I guess. So I got really excited. I hope it's just like a cute regular magical girl show, because I feel like we really need that right now, because I feel like the only one we have right now is like Precure, which is still awesome, by the way. You should still watch Precure, even though it's a kid show, like it bangs, so you should still watch Precure. But those are my thoughts. But yeah, sorry, I can't for the life of me freaking remember what it was called. And I'm just gonna take a drink. I see. Okay. If everyone is edgy, it's not subversive anymore. Yeah, well, exactly. That's my thing, right? Because it's kind of now that like we have all this kind of subversive magical girl stuff. It's like, well, this is all we have now. Like this is just the genre now. It's got to the point now where it's like when I see like a trailer for a magical girl series, I'm like hoping it's gonna be fluffy instead of hoping it's gonna be like edgy, like how it used to be. Cute magical girls, exactly. Like sometimes, you know what? That's why I love Aikatsu so much. And again, I feel like Aikatsu is basically like the idol equivalent of like Precure. Whereas like because it's for kids, it's like obviously there's like drama, but the drama doesn't really extend any further than like, oh, I need to do this live show, but I'm like afraid and I'm not confident, and then like all of her friends like come to the rescue and it's like, oh, it's fine, like you can do this, believe in yourself, and like sometimes that's all you need. Frederick-san, welcome to the stream. Thank you for coming. いらっしゃい。ありがとうございます。はい、それでは、well, speaking of magical girls and speaking of not blaming Madoka 次の曲いきましょうかはい、それでは聴いてください。交わした約束忘れないよ目を閉じ確かめる押し寄せ手紙振り払って過
めた心は走り出した未来を描くため難しい道に立ち止まっても空は綺麗な青さでいつも待っててくれるだから怖くないもう何があってもくじけないエリさん、welcome to the stream。 振り返れば仲間がいて気がつけば優しく包まれてた何もかもが歪んだ世界で唯一信じれるここが救いだった喜びも悲しみも分け合えば強まる想いこの声が届くのならきっと奇跡は起こせるだろう交わして約束忘れないよ目を閉じ確かめる押し寄せ手紙振り払って進むよどんなに大きな壁があっても越えてみせるからきっと明日信じて祈ってはいはいはいはい壊れた世界でさまよって私は引き寄せられるようにたどり着いた目覚めた心は走り出した未来を描くため難しい道で立ち止まっても空は綺麗な青さでいつも待っててくれるだから怖くないもう何があってもくじけないずっと明日待ってYay.
I think I missed a couple of notes in there, but it's fine. It was, of course, Connect. Claris, ありがとうございます。絵文字ありがとう。I always have fun singing that one though, even though it's kind of hard, but it's fun, it's fun. It's more fun when you have other people though, I think, if you can do the harmonies. Claris always have super nice harmonies, I feel. Especially on the 気寄せられるようにたどり着いた There's a really nice low harmony to that part. It's really good. Pachi, ありがとう. Harmonies are like, this is like a weird thing to say. Harmonies are like some of my favorite things to sing. Like if I'm in a group with other people, then sometimes I'm like, oh yeah, like I wouldn't even, just let me sing the harmony. Like I don't even care about singing the melody or like having solo parts. Like let me just sing the harmony. I really like singing harmonies. It's super fun. I'm less good at lower harmonies and higher harmonies, I think, which is funny because my voice is like on the lower end. But I'm like less good at hearing them, I think. But I enjoy. If anyone ever wants harmonies for anything and you don't know how to do them yourself, hit me up. I can help. Okay, I had a idea of the song I wanted to do next. I can't find it in my playlist. I'm prepared. I'm trying to kind of break up my karaoke set list a little bit because I always feel like, cause especially when you're doing any song, it's really hard to find like a balance of songs that don't like wreck your at least for me, because any song typically are like really energetic and also like really high pitched and stuff, unless you pick like guy songs, I guess. I've been trying to pick songs that are like, sorry, I'm trying to type and speak at the same time. I get confused because I have one brain cell. I'm trying to get used to putting in some kind of ballads and stuff in between. Hopefully you guys don't get bored by ballads. This one's a nice one though. This is equally like extremely peak 2000s anime because that's my favorite my favorite genre of anime. I think probably maybe some of you guys will know it. それでは without further ado 次の曲いきましょう。
光に向かう逆さまの蝶君と髪の切る鏡の中授業中の廊下響く足音絶えず雨の音がついてくるよ感じるままの形は眩しい甘い花になる遠くの目にもなる今日も雨あの日と今も空と空でつなぎたいの In this craziness uncertainty 一人一人の想いを僕らはどこかに残せるだろうか In this craziness you gave me life 一つの想いを僕らはどこまで守れるだろうか君は覚えているの逆さまの蝶メールのやりとりはどりとめもない流されていても泳げればいい絶えず人の声は波のように信じるままに伝えるメロディー優しいリズム泣き出しそうになるいつも雨今が未来へと続くそう思いたいよ In this craziness uncertainty 一人一人の形を僕らはどこかに残せるだろうか In this craziness you gave me life それぞれの形を僕らはどこまで守れるだろうか Hey 言葉になりたくない気持ちがあります人がいくら手を伸ばしても人の中に届かない場所がある声にならない一人一人の思いが好きだから何かにならなくてもいつの日でも変わらず In this craziness uncertainty 一人一人の思いを僕らはどこかに残せるだろうか In this craziness you gave me life 一つの想いを僕らはどこまで守れるだろうか In this craziness uncertainty 一人一人の形を僕らはどこかに残せるだろうか In this craziness you gave me life それぞれの形を僕らはどこまで守れるだろうか一人一人の憧れ一つの輝き
がとうございます。逆さまの蝶 by Snow. How do you write the name? It has like a low, yeah, like that, right? One of those stylized names. 逆さまの蝶 by Snow, which is the opening song to 地獄少女 Hell Girl. Which I feel like a lot of people have watched actually. Pachi pachi, arigato. Thank you. Thank you for your pachi pachi. I feel like a lot of people have seen Jigoku Shoujo, but it's like sometimes like the people that like it really, really like it. You know what I mean? I'm one of those people. I really, really like Jigoku Shoujo. I think a lot of people find it quite long. Like I feel it definitely could have been a shorter season than it was maybe. Because it's a bit like a Monster of the Week for a while, but I kind of like it. It's kind of deep. Yeah, makes you think about humanity and stuff. It's good. I like it. I believe it was made by Studio Dean, and the animation like doesn't hold up super well nowadays, I think, but still. It's good. It's good. If you like, if you don't mind Monster of the Week style anime and you're into anime that kind of like makes you think about, human existence and what is really right and wrong, and like, is it ever okay to do bad things if it's gonna help someone, and like all that kind of stuff. Basically, if you're into that kind of thing, it's good. I like it. It's good. I'm glad you think so. I thought so too. I liked it. I like the second season too. I don't like the third season very much. I think it drops off pretty badly after the third season. And I haven't seen the latest one. There was a actually it's a fairly recent season that came out. I can't remember what it was called. I only really like the first two seasons, but anyway. It's good. I like it. Where's my cells? Okay. We're gonna do another ballad, because I'm trying to save my voice. I'm almost 100% sure, like everyone in the room is gonna know this one. Okay, I'm just gonna take a quick drink. I can feel I took a antihistamine earlier to try and quell some of the hay fever, but it's there. はい、それでは次の曲いきましょう。聴いてください。あなたは今どこで何をしていますか？この空の続く場所にいますか？今まで私の心を埋めていたもの失って初めて気づいたこんなにも私を支えてくれていたことこんなにも笑顔をくれていたこと失ってしまった代償はとてつもなく大きすぎて取り戻そうと必死に手を伸ばしてもがくけれどまるで風のようにすり抜けて届きそうで届かない孤独と絶望に胸を締め付けられ心が壊れそうになるけれど思い出に残るあなたの笑顔が私をいつも励ましてくれる
もう一度あの頃に戻ろう。今度はきっと大丈夫。いつもそばで笑っていよう。あなたのすぐそばで。あなたは今どこで何をしていますか。この空の続く場所にいますか。いつものように笑顔でいてくれますか。今はただそれを願い続ける。はい。
So sad track. It's beautiful. You're right. Correct. It is. It was you from Higurashi no Nakokoro ni. Generally was sung by Yuzuki. The song is called You, just You. It's incorrectly referred to as Dear You and Thanks You and other versions of it. By fans because just because like multiple different versions of the song were released, and like also if you weren't around for when the CDs came out in like 2005 or whatever, it was kind of hard. Like online, like things were posted under the wrong name a lot and stuff. But it's just the song is just called You, like that version of the song. Pachi arigatou. Oh, I love Higurashi. I was worried, like, I kind of wanted to do that on stream for a while, but I was like, what if I cry? What if I just start crying? But I didn't, so that's a plus. Oh, so Lala, you only saw season 1 of Jigoku Shoujo. So season 2 is really good, I think. It's kind of, it delves a little bit deeper into the, background of some of the other like characters, like her like servant, not like servants, but like, you know, like familiars and stuff. And there's an interesting bit towards the end where like I mean not to like no spoilers, but basically there's a really interesting bit to the end at the end where like the Hell correspondence becomes very like popular, I guess. And like lots of people start getting sent to hell, and it kind of goes a bit haywire, and like you have to kind of, I don't know, they have to kind of come to terms with, I don't know, the gravity of human life. I don't know. It's good. I don't know. The ending of season 2 is pretty good. And like I kind of goes through it a bit as well. Or like she starts to have feelings about her job and stuff. I don't know. Yeah, it's good. I like it. I like it. It is long though, and it is kind of the same as season 1 in a sense of like it's a bit Monster of the Weekish. But I guess if you wanted to like just kind of get the story, you could just like use an episode guide and kind of just guide yourself through the ones that are just filler. But yeah, no, it's good. As usual, I'm like, I like it. I don't know if anyone else does, but I like it. Hey, それでは、because since I'm suffering from hay fever, I think my next one's gonna be my last one. So it's a little bit shorter than usual. I normally do 2 hours, but I think 1 hour's gonna be my limit. Phew. So I'm gonna pick one that everyone knows, or if you don't, then there's something wrong with you. Not me, not anyone else in the room, but you. But I hope you guys had fun. I hope you guys enjoyed my character stream. I definitely had fun. It's good to be back and singing and not doing as terribly as I was worried I was going to. Maybe I'll watch. Yeah, it's like if you've got like free time, you know, if you need something to just like put on in the background or like put on, you know, while you're eating dinner or whatever. It's like, it's fine. It's fine. It's like, it's a solid like 7 out of 10. I don't know. It's fine. はい、それでは次の曲いきます。リンさんごめん。
酷な天使のように少年よ神話にな
ごめん。
青い風が今胸のドアを叩いても私だけをただ見つめて微笑んでるあなたそっと触れるもの求めることに夢中で運命さえまだ知らない痛いけな瞳だけどいつか気づくでしょうその背中には遥か未来目指すための羽があること残酷な天使の手で窓辺からやがて飛び立つほとばしる熱いパトスで思い出を裏切るならこの空を抱いて輝く少年よ神話になれ
Chat always gets hyped for that cooking.
Hey, hey, hey. Hey, hey, hey. ずっと眠ってる私の愛のゆりかごあなただけが夢の使者に呼ばれる朝が来る細い首筋を月明かりが映してる世界中の時を止めて閉じ込めたいけどもしも二人会えたことに意味があるなら私はそう自由を知るためのバイブル残酷な天使の手で悲しみがそして始まる抱きしめた命の形その夢に目覚めた時誰よりも光も放つ少年よ神話になれ人は愛を紡ぎながら歴史を作る女神なんてなれないまま私は生きる残酷な天使の手で窓辺からやがて飛び立つほとばしる熱いパトスで思い出も裏切るならこの空を抱いて輝く少年よ神話になれ
イェーイ。リンさん thank you for the crazy 弾幕。ありがとう。I love it. You can, chat always goes hype for cool angel seasons. Oh man, who sung Cool Angel Seasons? I'm a fake anime fan, I'm sorry. Yoko Takahashi. That was it. That's funny. That's like one of the most common surnames ever, and I fully forgot it. Classic manga, exactly. I feel bad now. Rian only just came into the stream, and I was saying that was going to be my last song. Should I do one more? just for it. I was like, yeah, the stream was a little bit earlier today. It's kind of hard, like trying to accommodate like 3 different time zones, basically, around my own like availability as well. It's hard. Pachi, arigatou. I can probably squeeze one more in, if it's not too hard for me. Me and my terrible voice. Hi. Okay. That means you're gonna have to give me like a hot second to like find a song. Yeah, it's hard to like accommodate like so many different times. I mean, normally I'm kind of doing it in the evening because it kind of works out for like the US kind of and my time, which is BST. But then it always ends up being like afternoon US time, which is like not always great, but it's kind of fine. Encore. Hi. I promise I will do freaking gurenge like one day in my life. Today is not that day, but I probably will do it at some point. Then like I do that in like Crossing Field, which I do a lot at karaoke, like with my friends when no one else, like when it's not public. You're like, Lisa's songs are super hard to sing, but I'd like to give it a go at some point. Oh, I'm suffering from like the thing I was saying earlier about like there's a bunch of songs I only know the TV size for, so like I wanna sing them, but it's like once I get to the bridge I'm gonna be like, Don't worry about it. Thanks. No, it's okay. Like it's oh yeah, no, let's do this actually. Okay, I made my mind up. I might run it up. Time zones is a pain. It is. Time zones like suck. I usually end up like it kind of ends up usually being like evening BST and then like kind of afternoon and then like really early morning like JP. So if I want to try and target JP time zone, this is like a better time as well. But then it becomes like less convenient. But other times it's like it's horrible. Hate it. Time zones. Yeah. Also, it's like I can't do maths, so. When someone's like, oh, it's fine, just think about it like 9 hours ahead, I'm like, what does that mean? Nothing to me in my singular brain cell. Okay, I'm gonna do a recent Annie song, like really recent, like series only just ended Annie song. I might butcher it because it's just the original singer's really good. I don't know. We'll see. Hi, okay. 本当マジ最後の曲ラストソングアンカーソングいきましょう静かに震わせる空気意味深な沈黙光の歪曲が満ちて失ったロジック I believe what you said 戻りたい場所明確な景色あの子が欲しいと朝笑ったずっと君の喜びもずっと君の涙さえも誰より身近な距離で感じた記憶ただ一つその答え探してた扉がい
には眩しい光に包まれてゆくすべての真実小さなほころびはやがて偽りやいざなう幾重に繰り返す狂気閉ざされたリフレイン I believe what you said 目を覚ます頃描かれた絵空祭りは静かに始まったもっと君を知りたくてもっと君を追いかけてた不自然な素振りもなく交わした言葉この広い空さえもつなぐはみぼてならゆっくりと消えてゆくこの痛みも始まる
I can't.
喜びもずっと君の涙さえも種より道がなくにで感じた記憶ただ一つその答え探してた扉が今ゆっくりと開かれたその先には眩しい光にすべての真実
Hi. And the freeing instrumental bit with like the, I don't know, dubstep. It's like so good. Love it. Love it. Banger. It was, I believe, I can't spell, I believe what you said. I believe Asuka. It was, of course, the opening song to the controversial Higurashi Go, which just finished airing pretty much. Pachi pachi, arigato! Thank you for the emojis and the tamaku. I really appreciate it. Okay, that actually came out better than I thought it was going to. It was okay. It got better towards the end, I feel. Yeah, man, it's so good. Like, I really like the lyrics of the song. I think Asuka sings it really well, and like, I like the kind of, it maintains its creepiness, but it also has that slight, like, kind of feeling of hope in it. It's so good. It's just such a good song for the latest Higurashi season. Which I like, by the way. I know there's extremely mixed opinions on Go from both like kind of non-When They Cry fans and from When They Cry fans. So, like a lot of When They Cry fans are like Higurashi fans like don't really like it. But I like it. I think it's good, and I think the thing is that it's a question arc is the thing. So like bits of it are answered and like bits of it aren't. But it's like that's the thing with Higurashi, like the original anime, right? Is like you watch the first season and you're like, oh well, I don't really know why any of this happened. This is just a crazy like horror anime. And then you watch the second season and you're like, oh okay, now I understand everything that happened, and it makes sense. And like the story wraps up really nicely. I mean, obviously like the anime is kind of, it's not good compared to the visual novels, but yeah, and so when people kind of going into gore and like watching it, so here's my hot take, right? When people are going into gore and watching it and being like, oh, nothing makes any sense, I don't understand what's going on, right. It's like, yeah, you're not supposed to yet. Like, that's just how When They Cry works. Like, nothing you're presented with ever really can be explained, like, until later. But it's been fun reading people's theories and stuff. Anyway, the one thing I will say is that, like, I remember, like, Yukishio7 kind of said, like, that people who haven't interacted with the original Higurashi series can go in and watch gore and be fine. And, like, I kind of disagree, but, like, it's fine if you want to, I guess. But I think things will make a lot more... A, things will make a lot more sense to you if you have seen the original, and B, like, it will hit you more emotionally if you've seen the original, I feel. So that's my... Anyway, that's my take on gore. Because like, people have asked me, like... Because I talk about how much I'm a big Higurashi fan. People are like, oh, what do you think about gore? I'm like, well, I kind of liked it. Like, I thought it was fine. There's a few things I'm, like, worried about in terms of, like, what the next season, like, the arcs are going to bring us, like, about certain characters and stuff, but I don't know. I trust the process, basically. You haven't seen this one yet. Yeah, it's... And also, like, to be fair, like, the animation's gorgeous as well. I mean, like, gorgeous, air quotes, because, like, it's horror, so, like, there are elements where, like, I had to, like... Because the thing is, as well, like, the old anime is, like, like, there clearly wasn't a lot of budget on it, so, like, the animation, like, actually just isn't, like, I'm gonna be honest, like, it's not, like, good. But also, like, it's old, and so, like, the gore is not really, like... It doesn't really, like, do anything to me as a person that, like, doesn't like gore. But the animation and, like, the art and the current one is, like, obviously it's current anime, so it's really, really good. And it was a bit much for me, and there were parts of it where I had to, like, look away because I was like, oh, this is really bad. Like, this is really gross. But it's not really a horror show, so, like, don't let that put you off, really. Like, you can just look away from the horror parts and, like, be fine. That's why I do. I'm really into the manga because it's really creepy, but the VN made me too creeped out because of the movement. Yeah. There were parts of the VN that I read where I was, like, on my own, like, in a room on my own, like, in the dark, and I was like, oh, this is just not a good idea. Even though it's not really a horror show, like, it's not really a horror novel, like, it's not. It's kind of like a psychological thriller, I guess, if anything else. It's more like a mystery, but it's very, yeah, there are parts of it that, like, when the sprites change and, like, you get, like, the Renna with, like, no pupils and stuff, it's like, oh my god. It's like, I think the manga has some really scary sections, though. Because the art for the manga is really good, is the thing. Sometimes I feel about horror is, like, sometimes it's like, man, I wish that the art in this was, like, less good, and then I'd be, like, less creeped out by it. I haven't read all of the Higurashi manga, but I really want to. It's basically, like, one of the only versions of the, like, Higurashi media that I haven't, like, engaged with. Yeah, it's like, was it the same people? Because I know that art style's, like, super similar. It's kind of good. It's interesting having, like, that kind of cutesy, I guess, like, colorful art style for something like Higurashi. But it actually kind of works really well, to be honest, I feel. But also, yeah, it is really pleasant to look at. I don't like jump scares. No, same. Like, it's so funny where, like, people are like, oh, Higurashi's your favorite series. Like, oh, you must like kind of horror and, like, scary stuff. I'm like, no, I don't. I really don't. I just really like the story and the characters. I just think it's, like, one of the best written things. But I'm kind of with you. There are parts of the visual novel that I, like, hate. It's good, though. That being said, yeah. I mean, don't let it put you off. And anyway, yeah, there's a lot of ways to, like, engage with Higurashi if you want to. You can watch the anime, you can read the visual novel, you can read the manga. Yeah, I love the arcs and the answer question. Yeah, exactly. Like, it's still a really good series. You just have to, like... Yeah, exactly. When you read it at night. Yeah, exactly. Like, you reach a point where you're like, okay, I'm gonna go to bed now instead of later when I inevitably have nightmares. Okay. I should probably... Wait, I'm gonna turn my reverb off. I feel like I always forget to turn it off and then I have, like, whole periods where I'm just talking with reverb. Hi. Okay. Well, thank you guys so much for coming to my stream. It feels good to be back streaming. I'm probably gonna be streaming again, games and more karaoke and stuff again probably as of next week. This one was a bit like last minute because I wasn't sure when I was gonna have my setup done, but it's mostly finished now. I just need to work out a little bit some sound dampening, maybe I feel is the only thing that I'm like worried about. But yeah, hopefully I'll be able to put out like a proper schedule and stuff for next week. I'm not really sure what I'm gonna play. I might do some Pokemon Snap because I do have that and I'm enjoying it a lot. So maybe some of that. And I've noticed that people are kind of interested in shorter things that are not necessarily series as well. So I'm like gonna think about what I can do in terms of stuff like, I don't know, Apex and stuff like that, even though like I'm not very good at those kind of games, but I'm interested in playing them, so that's something I'm gonna do some practice behind the scenes, and then when I feel more comfortable streaming it and not being terrible, then I'll do that. Congrats on moving ships. Thank you. It was really stressful. It was really long and stressful. It took like the entire week basically, moving stuff back and forth and making sure I had like everything that I needed, getting the utility set up and stuff. But I'm in now. I've almost unpacked everything. Getting there. But it's a much bigger spaceship, so it's nice to feel there's a lot more space for me. Me and all my stuff. Okay, I'm gonna end the stream there. Thank you guys so much for coming, and hopefully see you guys next week for some more streamings. And as usual, I'll be posting my schedule and stuff on Twitter, so make sure you're following me on Twitter, Reina_VEROES. There's one more thing I wanted to mention before I leave, which is that we have entered May. It is the 1st of the month. It is the 1st of May, which means that this month we're actually having another Vero debut, which is awesome. I haven't prepared a graphic or anything, so I'll mention it again next week. But on May the 7th, like basically exactly a week from now, on Friday, our leader of the hero team, Noah, is debuting. Noah is the one who helped to found VEROES, and Noah is also the one that did all of our, well, not all of our, did a few of our models and rigs and stuff. So make sure you go check out their debut. I'll tweet more information about it as well. But yeah, that's all from me. Thank you guys so much for coming. Otsurena. Bye bye.